noise of an approaching Roman army. Schoolroom order had barely been restored when a loud military bellow caused Beppolinus to look anxiously towards the stout oak door that did little to muffle the sound. His pupils naturally threw their teacher another surreptitious glance to see how he would react. None more curious than Flavius Belisaurius, the son of the house. If there were some kind of emergency, it would involve his father, who commanded the understrength cohort that was all that was available in these times for border security in what had, in the distant past, been a proper legionary outpost. A new sound overrode that from within the walls, this time coming in through the open casements overlooking the street. A cacophony of alarm, horns mixed with the babble of men and women on the move, punctured by the wailing of fractious infants. A ripple of whispers crossed the room to report that the citizens, many bearing bundles, were hurrying towards the old citadel of Dorostorum, which, though it was in less than perfect repair, offered better protection from a marauding horde than the indifferently repaired walls of the city. No regional uprising could be the cause of such abandonment of homes and most of their possessions. There had to be a barbarian raid, and a serious one, to produce general panic, which had Flavius wondering at how such an incursion could have been mounted without any prior warning from those who, by habit or instruction, were best placed to advise of approaching danger. The possibility of such an event was a subject often speculated upon by him and his fellow pupils, friends and rivals alike, as well as the way they would, with their yet-to-be-appreciated fighting abilities, help their seniors to counter it. They knew themselves to be heroes in the making, and were prone to vocal frustration that, given no forays of any magnitude had happened for years, the chance to show their martial prowess seemed destined never to arrive. Had it done so now? Flavius, an avid student of anything military, put himself in the place of the barbarians to speculate on how they would have made the crossing in a way that achieved surprise. They must have sealed the northern bank of the Danube long enough to keep hidden their preparations, the gathering of boats plus men in numbers. Had they made their crossing in darkness? The previous night had been one of heavy cloud that had obscured the moon, which would allow them to move in serious numbers without discovery. Or had they then launched those boats way upstream in broad daylight to avoid any sight of their presence being reported by the farmers who tilled the southern floodplain? The meandering current would carry them slowly downstream, and it would take little in the way of steering to make an unobserved landfall at the right time and at a suitable place. Such imaginings were rudely interrupted as the schoolroom door was thrown open in a way that made the teacher cower in foreboding. The gap filled by the imposing frame of Cassius, Flavius's eldest brother, dressed in breastplate and greaves, sword at his side, his helmet under his arm, the sight of him immediately followed by a peremptory command. "Pack up your lesson tablets and make for the citadel." The sibling reply, a rasping one, was addressed to a man already turning away. "Do they not go to their families first?" Cassius swung round, the look on his face one of mild impatience. In his voice there was just a hint of weariness at being questioned by a much-loved younger brother, who was also capable of being at times a sore trial. "Their families, if they have any sense, they will find already within the walls." He chucked over a set of large keys, swiftly caught. "Now you, Flavius, go to where the servants are gathering in the atrium and do what your father requires of you. Take them to safety." "It is serious, then?" "We shall need every man we can muster to put a check on what we face. A messenger has already gone to seek support from the forces camped north of Marcianopolis, in case we cannot." "Can I not fight alongside you?" "You're too young," Cassius snapped, as those he reckoned wiser heads were already pushing past him, their teacher well to the fore. "Not by much." The response was delivered over a departing shoulder. "By enough."